Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm bringing you a stock-related video uploading on my gaming channel. Let's see how well that does. But to keep that short, moving on, I'm talking about the metals company, something I've talked about before on my finance channel, and kind of what happened this past week and what to look forward to moving forward. There's a lot of news this week, well, late last week and early this week, between TMC, U.S. government, and the ISA. So basically, what happened? Is the ISA is the International Seabed Authority, and that is not like a subdivision, but part of the UN or overseen by the UN. And the USA is not part of the ISA. They're not one of the nations that follow the rules or go along with what they say, and that will come into play later. But it's really the ISA has been dragging their feet on basically letting companies mine the seabed for these minerals. TMC, along with other companies, have done research. TMC, I think, leads the way in terms of research and just a development of what their product is going to be and what they're going to do once they start mining. They even mined a little bit just to kind of get like a pre-test almost. And from their findings, it's very, very, very green and clean for the earth in terms of mining compared to like land-based mining, which everyone knows is terrible. Big old boreholes and big mines and all that. So moving forward, TMC is basically going to partner with the United States, and they're hoping the CEO is hoping Trump will sign an executive order to allow the mining to commence. Even though they're a Canadian-based company, they're working with the United States to basically go around the ISA because the ISA is just taking forever. They've been pushing back things for years and years and years. I personally, as an investor, don't get how the ISA can kind of just sit on their butt all day and be like, "Hey, yeah, we'll push back next year, push it back next year," when they're meeting once a year for over a month. Um, they've been doing this for, I think, almost 20 something years. And I have all these articles. I'll link them in the description, but it's kind of just going to go over everything. I'm not going to subscribe to this one, but we'll go to this one. They're all kind of talk about the same thing. This is from the Guardian, and kind of just talking about what I just talked about. That the CEO is trying to get with the Trump administration to get the executive order signed and passed, and that will kind of greenlight their operation. They were going to apply for a permit, I believe, in June or July of this year. So here in a couple months, either way, they want to push forward with mining. Um, this last article here is kind of the opposite view and kind of to weigh it fairly. So what they go about and talk about here is this is the Environmental Justice Foundation, the EJF, how messes with the environmental life at the bottom of the ocean. And while that is true to an extent, I feel like you got to kind of weigh both things. We need these materials, we need these minerals, but at the end of the day, is it better to mine them from these big open holes in the middle of, forests, lakes, um, anywhere where they're found really, versus the seabed where the biodiversity there, messing with that won't impact nearly as bad, basically. Um, they do mention too the financials for TMC look a little rough. They do have some untapped credit they can go into, but they've been stretching that pretty thin for the past couple of years in earnings reports that they would like to start mining. They have the equipment to start mining, and they're really just waiting for approval. Basically, they can mine right now, but they're just trying to do it the right way, and they're basically getting penalized for doing things the right way. So that's kind of where we're at now. Um, Kind of where we stand. That's kind of what we had to start back over here. It spiked up. I believe was it yesterday? This is a month out. These are 6 months out. My bad. We'll go back 5 days. We had this crazy spike yesterday because that's when the rumors of the executive order being signed and kind of thrown out there started. It did back down, kind of down here. It's been hanging around $1.70 for a while now. Um, past month, it's been around that high mid-dollar range. So we'll see. I'm still pretty high on it, hoping things work out for them moving forward.